Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech protected.
Hello, my name is Ryan Bourke. I just want to quickly say happy birthday to one of my friends, Rebecca. Now I'm going to talk about the Keene Pumpkin Festival. I think the Keene Pumpkin Festival went very good this past weekend. I got to see more pumpkins this year than I have been seeing it in the past year. And there was like a tower, like a big huge stalk of pumpkins in the center square that we didn't have for 9 years now. So I'm happy that they got it back, and I'm so very happy that it went very good and people helped out of the Keene Pumpkin Fest. And all of that too. So I want to get a big tip of the hat saying thank you to the staff who helped out with the Pumpkin Fest. And I hope to see it again next year. So yeah, I like the Keene Pumpkin Fest with all kinds of pumpkins. I got to see like cat pumpkin, which was very interesting. And it's like there's all kinds of pumpkins out there that people made, and there's like a happy pumpkin, scary pumpkin, and all that. And all that is pretty good. And also, on top of that, when I went down to the Keene Pumpkin Fest Saturday night, I saw the jack-o'-lanterns light up, which is very, very nice to see. And they did such an amazing job with it, and it was very unbelievable. That I just want to say welcome back to Keene Pumpkin Fest, and I hope it can continue growing and growing as the years go by, because it's a big event here in Keene, and you know that, and yeah, as we all know. And I also wanted to talk about quickly the weather again. I know I didn't write it down this time, but I can remember. It's going to be sunny today, highs, I'd probably say in the 60s. And tomorrow, sunny, Saturday is sunny, high 73 degrees. And but cool at night, lows in the 40s. And Sunday, it's gonna get cooler again, but it's gonna be sunny. And also, I want to mention that Halloween, of course, is coming up. It's this coming up Tuesday, next Tuesday, the 31st. And Halloween is from 5:30 to 7:30. And I just want to say, be safe out there when you all go trick or treating. Make sure you don't get too much candy, of course. And one candy at a time, as we all know. And yeah. So that's that. And also, daylight savings is coming up. It's a week from Sunday, and the 4th, I should say. Okay, you have to set your clock back, so that means it's going to get dark at 5:30 now, starting on the 5th of November. And also, there's like, in November we got 2 holidays. We have Veterans Day, like the people celebrate veterans and all that. And after that, it's like Thanksgiving, like when the family comes together and we have big Thanksgiving meal that night. And the morning, there's like a Thanksgiving parade. It's called Macy's. Yeah, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. Okay. And that should be on this year. It should. And there's like, oh, I like that. I like seeing the Thanksgiving, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with all the balloons, like Snoopy and others, other characters, and Santa's too, which is very good. You know, it's fun, you know, to watch it and say, "Ooh, I like that." They did it for quite some time now, for a very, very long time. Okay, it's like this time way back when, for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And I love to watch it too. So yeah, it's like when you watch it, it's like pretty good. Also, I like I'm going to quickly say I like CRJ. They are, far as I know, they are having a Halloween, I think a Halloween party tomorrow, if I'm correct. And I just want to say that Charles, when I had Charles on my show, he did a wonderful job. Like, saying what he wanted to say and all that. And you did a good job in saying like what you want to say too. That's amazing. And you know, it's very good to see that, you know. And it's like I'm so glad, I'm so happy I can do a show again. And, you know, yeah. And I'm hoping to get more guests for my show so we can talk about what's going on more, and at some point time review, I'd like to have that light of sunshine on a show, and so they can talk about more about the Pumpkin Fest and how long they be doing it, how many years they did it, and that will be very interesting to see. It's like, wow. It's like you can learn like how that event became and how big it became too. Okay, I like I like it when they count all the pumpkins when we used to have the countdown for the Pumpkin Fest. I like that. It was like that's just amazing to see that, you know. And it's like, wow. Even when Chester TV filmed it in downtown Keene, they did a very good job, like interviewing Luca Powers, who does cooking, Lucas, and also like Keene Osborne, Unfiltered, and all kinds of shows like that. Interviewing like Dan Mitchell from WKBK, which is very interesting too, and interviewing the principal at Keene High back then too. It was so very interesting to see that, and it's like, wow. And you know, you can look back at, I remember when we had the mayor in Keene, the mayor Kendall Lane. He was a nice guy. He did a good job in talking about the Keene Pumpkin Fest and how good it's going and all that. It's just very interesting to see. So yeah. So yeah. And there's like other holidays coming too in a month or two, and it's called Christmas. I love Christmas, like being with family and um all that. Like you get together. It's kind of like Thanksgiving, like being with family, the people you love. It's very interesting to be like that and seeing all kinds of holidays. And yeah, it's like when I talked about the weather for the banana quizzing, it's pretty good. It's like it, and you know that's hard work right there. Like you have to really put into it and really think what you're gonna say before you go on TV, you know? It's like when you talk about the weather, it's like it wouldn't be good to say if you first started doing the show and then you screwed up, it's not good. But we all do that sometimes. We all screw up, of course. Nobody's perfect, as we all know. And sometimes I want to. I'm with my brother today, and sometimes I want to have him back on my show so we can talk about the 4th of July. No, the 3rd of July, sorry. I take that back. So, yeah. So I like doing my show. It's like I remember one time I was talking about the planet of we on, like the Jupiter, Milky Way. I don't mean the food. I mean the Milky Way. And I liked science, like how to learn about the Milky Way, Mars, yeah, outer space, like how people in outer space live and what and how to get food or something. It's like when you see something like that, it's like how do they do that? Like, and it's like very hard to explain explain that how people can live in outer space. and how. This is a good question. How can people sleep in outer space? It's the next question. It's it it's a hard answer. If anyone knows what the answer is, just you can write the answer down. And yeah, it's like, wow. Sometimes, and the moon and the sun, and in the wintertime, okay, the sun goes up like eight, probably I'd say around 7 a.m. Maybe 7:10 a.m. And it gets dark at 4:30 p.m. and it stays dark from 4:40 into the next day. But in the summertime, it's light all day long. Okay? It's like from 6 a.m. it gets, well, probably more like 5:30 a.m. it gets light. And after that, it stays light from 5:40 into 9 o'clock that night. So the biggest daylight is June 21st, when it's the first day of summer. And people think how that works. It's like most of the people think differently how it works, and most of the other people think, wow, it works that way. It's like how can they do that? Like, think if it works that way and it works that way, okay? And it's like, say if you're doing math, let's just say, like, what 20 plus 20 is, right? How do you? It's like 40. And we all learn how to do that. It's like, okay, like, what's 100 plus 100? That's gonna be tricky. And I say 200. And believe it or not, that takes a lot of practice. Because when the kid says, when you say to a kid, say, what's this and this? How much is that and that? They don't know, but they just guess. They're like guessing and guessing. And we all get that. We all do. It's like, it's hard because you don't have like if you have like a calculator, it makes it more tough and more difficult to think how much you say it is. It's like that's really incredible. And you know, we all learn how to do it. It's like when you read a book, you learn what the words are, and it's okay if like somebody makes a mistake. So that means you have to start over and read again. You know? We all do that. Well, we running out of time, and we have like 1 minute left. So I want to say thank you for enjoying this wonderful show. I just want to say quickly again, happy birthday to my friend Rebecca. And I'll see you all next week, same time, same station. Have a wonderful weekend and a nice Halloween. Thank you.